Hello, in this video I shall be giving the analysis of the topic China-backed Colombo Port City project. There is a project in Colombo called Port City project that is backed by China, and we shall analyze about this project. This is a $1.4 billion worth project. The whole capital of $1.4 billion is invested by China. And recently there is a bill passed in the Colombo's parliament, that is Colombo Port City Economic Commission Bill. This has already become an act also, and there is a huge problem with this bill from societies, from civil societies of Sri Lanka, and from the opposition party and various other unions and all. So because of that, this is hitting headlines in news. And the opposition is majorly because the people of Sri Lanka opine that through this project, China is going to build a Chinese enclave in Sri Lanka. An artificial island is going to build over there in 2.69 square kilometers in Colombo's seafront area. So this is a huge threat to the Sri Lankan security and sovereignty. This is what people and civil society's opposition parties feel. We shall see some controversies around the project. In that place where this project is taken up, Sri Lankan people or Sri Lanka has always got a dream to build an international financial hub there. So in the type of Singapore or Dubai in the Indian Ocean. So that is their plan or dream, and this is nowhere going to happen if this project is taken up. And people feel that this is going to bring Chinese colony into Sri Lanka. And as this commission bill or this Colombo Port City Economic Commission bill or act, as it has got some provisions that are immune to Sri Lankan laws, there is a threat to the sovereignty of the country. And there are huge tax exemptions to people who are working over there for the project, and there are incentives for the investors in the project. So all of this is favoring mostly China. And this governing body, that is this Economic Commission bill, this bill or this act is going to set up a governing body that would help with the project, that would govern everything with the project, and that body is not answerable to anyone. It need not answer to anyone. So this is one provision in that bill or act. So these things are a major concern or controversies that are bringing huge violence into the country. The project, we shall see how this project is going. So it would be ended by 2041. And with this, the Chinese government has declared that it's going to build some world-class city for South Asia in that particular area. Under this, there are 5 precincts in the project. The first one is a financial district. A central park will be built, and some island living place, a leisure time place will be built, and some residential areas will be built with the name of the Marina, and an international island also will be there. So in these 5 ways, they are going to separate that project area. So this international island will have educational institutions and convention centers built in it. So this is the overall basic framework of the project. So to see the launch of the project, it was launched in September 2014. That was when the Chinese President Xi Jinping visited Sri Lanka, and the then Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa, both of them together launched this project. And in 2015 January, after Mahinda Rajapaksa's administration was gone, and then came the Maitripala Sirisena administration under the National Unity Party. Even this party also encouraged the project. And in 2019, when again Mahinda Rajapaksa came into power, he again vowed to expedite the project, to end the project. So he is now with the endeavor to finish up, to work towards the project more sincerely. So this is how, even when governments are changing in Sri Lanka, the project is standing still. And Sri Lankan government, they say that this is going to create 83,000 jobs initially when the project is done, and it's going to bring around $15 billion to the country. So this is the expectation of the government, that it is trying to come as a response to the uproar of the people against the project. So this is going to be undoubtedly an initiative of China under Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. We know the famous Belt and Road Initiative of China. So as part of this, this project is taken up. And by this Belt and Road Initiative project, China is going to invest in the ports around its neighboring countries and to have its play in Indian Ocean. We know that. And this investment into this particular project, as I've told, it is $1.4 billion. This is the extent to which China is involved with the project. And this is going to be taken up by a company called CCCC, that is China Communications Construction Company. So this is the company that is taking up this project. Under this, it created an institute or a union called CHEC Port City Colombo. So this company has made a sub company to especially look after this Port City Colombo. And for this reason, this company will be given 116 hectares of this port to lease for 99 years under lease. So the total area is 269 hectares, and of this 116 hectares will be under the influence or in the hands of this company. That means indirectly in the hands of China. So this is the third major port infrastructure that China has got a huge stake in, major stake in. So this is some fact about China's involvement in this particular port project. This particular project is near or adjacent to the original Colombo port. Colombo port is Sri Lanka's main harbour, and this is under Sri Lankan Port Authority. And even China has got its hand in this Colombo port also through China Merchants Port Holding. So China Merchants Port Holding has got 85% stake in the Colombo port of Sri Lanka. And this is through CICT, that is Colombo International Container Terminals Limited. So Colombo International Container Terminals Limited has got 85% stake in the hands of China. And this Chinese company, Merchants Port Holding Company, it has got this build, operate and transfer system running right now in Colombo port. That means as we pay toll fee at the highways to some ex company, and that would have some dealing with the government. In the same way, China would be the mediator in this boat, that is build, operate and transfer regarding all the port things, regarding the terminal, container or terminal things and all. So that is, in this way, this is going to have some hand in Colombo port also. China is having hand in Colombo port also, apart from Colombo Port City project right now what we are discussing. The another port around Sri Lanka is Hambantota port. So for the building up of this Hambantota port in southern province, China gave a huge capital to Sri Lanka. But Sri Lanka was unable to repay the Chinese loan. So for that reason, in 2007, it gave away this Hambantota port to China on lease for 99 years. So this build, operate and transfer system will be running for 35 years. So in this way, China is totally, it has taken up all the ports of Sri Lanka indirectly or directly. Like with the present project, it has taken up 99 years lease under this company. And for the Colombo port, it has taken build, operate, transfer system for 35 years. And for Hambantota port, it has taken for 99 years lease of the total port. So in this way, the whole of Indian Ocean, ports in the Indian Ocean around Sri Lanka are in the hands of China, and this is nothing but a strategy of China which is called Chinese Belt and Road Initiative. But even though this is happening, there are good ties between China and Sri Lanka. According to Xinhua, this is the state-run, original official state-run press agency of China. According to this, there is a meet between Gotabaya Rajapaksa and Xi Jinping in March 2021, and they came up with these good phrases of steadily we need to push forward and we need to collaborate in high quality works. We need to take up major works, and they also spoke about jointly building this BRI, Belt and Road Initiative of China. So this is the good friendship that both countries have according to this official press agency of China. But what are the concerns? Environmentalists and fisher folk are concerned about the marine life threat with this project, and Buddhist monks who have a major authoritative portion in Sri Lanka's politics and who constitute Sinhala Society of Sri Lanka, a major people in Sri Lanka, and they say that this particular commission or bill is going to erode the sovereignty of the country in future. And even in parliament, there is a huge problem in the parliament. There is a huge debate in which people came up with this word of Sri Lanka, that China is going to take its give its hand to Sri Lanka, and it's going to take the whole control of Sri Lanka. So they come up with this word like Sri Lanka, and there are some amendments made in the bill which these opposition people call it as cosmetic changes to the bill. And trade unions are afraid of there won't be any protection to their legal or physical entities. Finally, the say is Sri Lanka is not mindful of its future consequences in giving away all its ports directly or indirectly to China. It must realize and even stop or control Chinese involvement in Indian Ocean around it, which is going to be a threat not just to Sri Lanka but to whole of Indian Ocean and countries around it. So this is about China-backed Colombo Port City project and things related to China and Sri Lanka, and thank you.